All right. Let's get all my stuff here. So, welcome to Tuesday Night Titans, where we will go and go back and play some old school, either arcade or console, whatever game. I actually tried. This is literally a definition of welcome, Shiloh. Of I did nothing wrong. I did everything right. So I actually own the Mortal Kombat collection on Steam. I bought it years ago, and so I figured, well, okay, I own the collection. I'll just go and download it again from Steam, reinstall, and all that fun stuff, and just use that. So I go to download it from Steam, and and it downloads, and I launch it. It says, "Oh, you need all these old DirectX packages." I'm like, "Okay, fine." Then it goes through with it, and then it says, "Oh, this is games for Windows." Oh God. And then so then the game launches, and you can't do anything. Like you launch it, and it just says press enter to continue, and then nothing happens. Like you're just stuck at the screen. Because apparently WBIE didn't feel like doing any work to actually go and remove the games for Windows crap like other companies have. Like I know for BioShock that was an issue, but I don't remember if they fixed it, but it had to do something with like they had to repatch it or re-release it. And I remember when they did it for 2, they couldn't tell who had the DLC and who didn't. So I think they just gave it to everyone. Well, let me just go update my thing here. So I actually wanted to do it like the quote unquote right way, but literally I can't. Please be less boring than Tim Pool. Is that like another streamer or is that a game? Yeah, no, I know the up, down. I mean, Christ, everyone knows the Konami code. I remember I actually saw that in Wreck-It Ralph because I was going to go with my wife to see it. And then, for whatever reason, she couldn't come. So I was literally there myself. There's nothing makes you feel like more of a creep than going to a Disney movie by yourself as a grown adult male. And there's a part where the, whoever the guy is goes to the Nintendo controller and does the thing. And then, so he does that, and then I laugh. And I'm literally the only one who laughed at that scene. I almost wanted to stand up and yell, "You're supposed to laugh at that." Oh yeah, I kind of heard about that. Oh, and I guess I should finally say, hint, hint, hint. Guys, look, I crunched the numbers today. I had to pay my bills, and I actually took an account of all my bills. So this was my water bill, my sewer bill, my two car taxes, and my waste management bill. It all came out to $709.54. Now, it just so happens that PayPal finally approved my account, and you can go and tip me. There's links in the descriptions on this video on YouTube and also on Twitch. So, guys, if you like my content, please, I absolutely need. No, it's fine. It's people. I was honestly resisting PayPal, and then people are like, "No, do it. You should do it. You should do it." All this, stuff. So I'm like, okay, fine. And so it was kind of a back and forth with PayPal. For some reason, it wasn't as simple. It was weird. So super great because I reached it because how much time? I'll try to go this quick. So I apply for the thing, I sign up all the stuff that Streamlabs says that you should do. And I did that, and then immediately it says, "Oh, you have these locks in your account." And I'm like, "What?" And it says, "Okay, you need to prove ID, you need to like give us service contracts, all this other crap." And then like I reached out to Super Crazy because he just set up a PayPal thing. Like, "Do you have to go through this crap?" And he's like, "No." The only thing he had to go through was that, or the thing that he got messed up with was that they closed his personal PayPal account and they didn't tell him they're gonna do that. They just shut it off. But then he was able to take donations immediately, or work with the business thing immediately. So then I had to go through. I had to like send them, and I told PayPal this, and they're like, "Well, no, that's." They pretty almost called Super Crazy a liar, and I was like, "Dude, that's an interesting response to give." But so, anyways, they it was going back and forth. The thing gets approved early this morning, and I'm like, great. Well, no, it got approved. And I had to go and link it to my bank account and all that shit. And then I'm like, okay, great. Let me sign up for that micropayment plan because it's perfect for streamers because it takes less. There's less of a PayPal payment, or they take less money per transaction. So I call him up. I'm like, hey, I want to sign up for this. And he goes, yeah, you can't do that. I'm like, what do you mean I can't do that? Oh, we stopped doing that. When? June 30th. Okay. And I'm like, well, it's on your website still. And he goes, yeah, we're not giving it to new people. People who signed up for it can still use it. And I'm like, great. And I said, well, and also, aren't you guys raising your rates in August? And he goes, yeah. But actually, the guy said, though, he goes, apparently a bunch of people he's talked to a bunch. I mean, this is what he's saying, and who knows if he was just telling the truth or he's giving a script or something. But he said he had talked to a bunch of Twitch streamers recently about it. And he's had to tell them, constantly tell them, no, this isn't available for you anymore. So. Let's get it over with. So, yeah, so if you guys want to contribute, if you like everything, if you don't, great. But if you do, and you want to contribute, you can do super chats, or you can do, now you can do tips. I made different animations for that. There's one for like 1 to 10, then 10 to 50, and then, 1 to 9, 10 to 19, and 20 to, or 10 to 50, and then 50 on. So if you want to see them, one of you donate $1, another one donate $10, another one donate, no, just kidding, Actually, I can just go and show you. They'll come up on the stream here. Give me a second here. I'll just pull them up here. I'm not going to paywall my tips shit. Hold on. Let's see, alert box. So these are all just test donations, as you'll see. So that's for $1, and then if it's at least 10. Oh my God! I need to reduce the audio on that one. I gotta cut the clip to just, oh my God, yeah, and then cut it off. And then, Mamma Mia! I love how the thing still updates the tip jar. Okay, so that's it. Let's get to some actual fucking games. Start with Mortal Kombat 1. Remember how revolutionary this was when it came out?
Raiden wins.
Yeah, like I said, I just threw up there. Like, I honestly was kind of resisting dealing with PayPal, but when people were like literally saying, like, you know, usually have it set up, I was like, well, if people are asking, you know, you guys asked for this, dude. So if anything goes bad, I get to blame you guys. You're automatically detractors.
Raiden wins.
Yeah, money's tough, man. I mean, maybe I'll get like a supporter in here who will just go and badger people to donate. Like, whatever that guy's name was. King something.
Raiden wins. Fatality.
Kind of sucks. I wanted to make. I'm gonna do till 10. Well, it might go longer. We'll see. I don't usually like to interfere with the like from after 10, just because I know I'm gonna lose a bunch of my audience anyways. And also, I don't want to just like drag out the stream. And we'll kind of play it by ear, but maybe like my target is 10.
Sonya wins.
Yeah, I don't watch. I mean, I like Danganronpa, but I don't want to watch him fucking play it. I want to experience B3 myself. I don't want to fucking watch Phil do it. Oh,
Sonya wins.
oh yeah, this was the shit in the arcade.
Raiden. Raiden wins.
I mean, now this game kind of looks like shit, but I mean, when it came out, it's like, oh my god. Oof. I can kick it. And I remember like Mortal Monday and crap.
Raiden wins.
And how everyone just bought the Super Nintendo version because, or I mean, rephrase that. Everyone bought the Genesis version because Super Nintendo had no blood. When Nintendo changed things right in time for Mortal Kombat 2, though.
Raiden wins.
Here's another game I played for hours. Actually, I gotta move that over.
Raiden wins.
Fuck, wrong mouse.
Fatality.
That went well. I remember the shitstorm this game caused when it came out. Not so much in the arcades, but really like the home version.
Fatality.
I don't know if it's a good or bad sign. I still remember his fatality after all these years.
Liu Kang wins.
That went well.
Excellent. Raiden wins. Fight.
Yeah, I can spam punch too.
Raiden wins. Fatality.
I remember my cousin had this on the fucking GameCube. Not GameCube. Game Gear. Back in the day. It was amazing how, like, relatively good that port was. Given the hardware they were dealing with.
Raiden wins.
That was immediately when they showed off the, you know, the new Steam thing. Like the first thing I thought of when I saw it was like that looks like a freaking Game Gear.
Raiden wins. Fight.
Jesus.
Excellent. Raiden wins.
I didn't set up all the sound things on this yet.
Raiden.
I'll move that mouse in a second.
Raiden wins. Fight. Raiden wins.
This isn't going well.
Raiden wins. Raiden.
Can't wait for the endurance matches.
Raiden wins.
It's like either they play like shit or they are like god tier.
Raiden wins. Fatality.
Now it gets really fun. Ouch.
Sub-Zero wins.
Like subpar. Wait, what the hell?
Sub-Zero wins. Raiden
I don't think I've ever beaten this in the arcade, now that I think about it. I mean, I definitely beat the home version, but then you can tone the difficulty more. Oh, really?
Raiden wins.
I was like, I'm either going to win with this move or I'm going to lose with it. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Oh,
Sonya
what do you mean, haze? Like, hot weather? Yeah, I tried starting off with Sonya, but then just didn't like her, so I moved up to Raiden and I liked him. No, I was answering Staples said, has your area had haze lately? I was wondering what that meant.
Raiden wins.
Okay, I thought I pulled that off in time, but I guess not. I haven't had any haze in a long time. And it's not gonna... Oh. It's legal in my state, but you can't, like, buy it anywhere yet. Well, no, if you look in the thing, Staple said, has your area had any haze lately? No, that's what I was asking about. What do you meant by that? It's been not great. It's been kind of hot, but I don't really notice it. Unfortunately, because I'm indoors most of the time. Although I did get out to go to the gym earlier today. Finally, got back to that. Oh, fuck.
Kano wins. Raiden
Rains and might before. There's actually this video that Watching Vintage Gamer did recently, where he found, like, it was like in like the early 2000s. Oh, there was all those plug and play TV games. You know, like you just plug in, like it gave you like a like the controller was the entire console, and then it just gave you like one video and one audio component output. And he found one that was a Mortal Kombat one, but so you'd think like, oh, they just went and you know, had like a emulator in it, but instead it turns out they hired like one guy to go and port the entire game over. Oh fuck. Goodbye. And so he basically had to like rewrite the entire game. But he did like a really good job of it. It was like a technical marvel. Like he didn't have enough storage to actually put the entire game in. So he had to make like all these compromises and stuff, but he got it in. And it was impressive from like a technical standpoint. I'm sure it's probably boring for most people, but like, as a developer myself, that kind of shit fascinates me. Oh, fuck.
Raiden wins.
There's some slow down here.
Johnny Cage wins. Fight.
That went well. Hey, welcome, Jay.
Raiden. Fight. Excellent.
What's the, what did Nightbot act up again, Remzo? Yeah, I mean, I guess you could try enabling, you know, clicking the bell for notifications, but I've heard even that doesn't work. Because I'll get like randomly I'll get notifications on my phone saying like you know, Ann or Raw or DDM went live, so or I've seen people complaining that like they don't even get new videos in their sub feed of people who they subscribe to. I've had almost the opposite problem. Where like I'll just get tons, like I'll get the newest videos of people who I'm not subbed to. Like I'm not subscribed to Lumix's channel, but every time he puts a new video out, it pops up on my feed. Not my sub feed, but it pops up on my, like, you know, video stream. Well, I mean, you can always, like, you know, I do pretty much every night, 8 to 10. And I do try to put the you know, try to schedule this. God damn it.
Raiden. Fight.
I've never been a fan of the Midway Games bosses. They're either massively cheap or complete pushovers. Like, there's no middle ground. Yeah, I figured this would be a good way to start up Tuesday Night Titans. So for those that don't know, Tuesday Night Titans was a, it was this weird, like, WWF talk show back in the day. I think it eventually then, well no, it was just one like these early wrestling shows on USA Network. That one hurt. Well, I only made like $50, so that's not surprising. I misread it because I don't, you know, I rarely watch his night streams, at least not long term, because I mean he doesn't start till fucking 10 p.m. my time, so. But I misread it. I thought people were saying, oh, he's $50 away from reaching his goal. I didn't realize he only made $50. This game is just as cheap as I remember it. How the hell can Goro move faster than you? Oh yeah, and hint hint hint, you can now donate to me on PayPal. I almost thought about like being like weird, and because I actually have to pay like a shitload of bills today, and making a tips goal of what my bills were. But I figured that might be a little too on the nose, so I didn't do it. Okay, that was try 2. If I don't win this next one, we're just jumping to Mortal Kombat 2, because I'd rather play that anyways.
Raiden. Fight.
Super hacks. Well, no, he's, I don't know if you can do it with his, but yeah, it's supposed to be you can, like, leave donations and comments now. Well, they're not called, they're called super something else. It was called applause. And then they changed it to whatever they call it now. Mr. Huff posted a link in Discord about it, and I looked at it. But it's one of those stupid things where, like, it's not available to everyone. Like, I can't even put it in my stuff. Okay, let's jump to, that was actually a thing for debate, whether or not he's gonna do it. I'm sure someone's gonna bring it up on his thing. He's probably gonna say there's no point because you can just, like, and it kind of does make sense when you think about it. Like I could see someone like, what is it? Like someone who just makes long-form YouTube content. That's a good idea. But for someone who streams every day, it doesn't really make much sense. And also because he prefers tips anyways.
Finish him. Baraka wins. Fatality.
Yeah, but then the issue is he needs to open up comments. Although he could just do, like, the, you know, approved comments. Always love Baraka in this. Just the fact he has, like, fucking swords in his arms. Yeah, you can do, like, shit like that, or you can just, say... just quickly swipe at their face.
Finish him.
And come on, how can you beat that?
Baraka wins. Fatality. Round one, fight.
Always gotta jump when you fight Jax. He's either gonna throw the thing at you or he's gonna pound the ground. I had this on the Genesis too.
Round two, fight.
Me and my cousin threw a lot of hours into this.
Finish him.
How badass is this?
Baraka wins. Fatality.
No, this is 2.
Round one, fight.
What the? That was weird. Getting some audio blips here.
Round two, fight. Round three, fight. Finish him.
I remember this game really kind of showed the difference between the power of the Genesis versus Super Nintendo. Like, the Genesis did not do a good job porting this, but Super Nintendo was pretty damn good. And the fact that it had the blood in it, like, it was kind of like, well, really the only reason to get the Genesis versions if you only had a Genesis. Fuck.
Wins. Round 2, fight.
Inferior how? I mean, the first one definitely had issues because it didn't have blood, and also the combo system was screwed up.
Fight.
But I think they kind of resolved everything with 2. Mainly because Nintendo and Acclaim lost a lot of money on MK1, I'm sure. Or rather, didn't make it the money they should have.
Wins. Round 1, fight. Wins. Round 2, fight.
Oh, come on.
Finish. Kitana wins.
I don't know about looked better. I mean, the Genesis only had 64 colors. The Super Nintendo had 256.
Round 1, fight.
And also the Genesis one had frames of animation missing. Like, I remember with Baraka specifically, because I played him a lot. When you won, oh fuck. Like here, how he bows and then comes up and puts his blades by his chest in the Genesis one. All he did was just bow. Well, that was because Nintendo had their strict no blood policy. And then after, well, not so much no blood, but I think it had to be reduced blood. But then after, you know, Mortal Kombat, they were like, yeah, they realized how much money they lost. And they knew that if they didn't change, you know, Sega was just going to beat them on those types of high-profile releases.
Fatality. Round 1, fight.
But some of, like, Nintendo's things were kind of weird, though. Like, there was some cases where they clearly weren't paying attention to what was going on. Because, like, in the original Bionic Commando, like, you literally kill, you know, that guy whose name, if I say it, I might get demonetized. Like the guy who was the boss in Wolfenstein 3D. That same guy you literally eliminated.
Wins.
And then I remember, I think when they did the re-release, they took a bunch of those references out. And then there was this other game, Goggle 13, which had a ton of adult references in it, because it was based off of a very mature anime. But it was obvious Nintendo didn't really go through it. They must have just put it through a standard, like, QA test. Right. And then when he killed him, like, it was a really gruesome looking scene, at least by Nintendo standards. Yeah, and what's his name? There's a really good video that Pat the NES Punk made years ago that covered it really well. I have to give him a kind of... Hey, welcome, Jonathan. But yeah, Pat the NES Punk did a... oh yeah, he fucking loves it. He has a mint... I think he has a mint edition of it.
Round 2, fight.
Fuck. I actually met him at a convention like years ago.
Finisher.
Fuck. Seemed like a cool enough guy.
Fatality.
I got one of his, I had actually also, I donated to help him with his, that big NES encyclopedia he made. I donated and got an e-book of it. God knows if I even have access to it. But I ended up getting one of his DVDs signed.
Round 1, fight.
I don't think he's even like making videos anymore. I think he just does his podcast with Ian.
Baraka wins. Round 2, fight.
Yeah, he made an SNES one too. Probably because the Nintendo one was such a big success.
Liu Kang wins.
Yeah, it was like a big fucking... you could bludgeon someone with it. Massive. Like I said, I got the digital version of it. I just contributed. I was like, I'm not going to pay... You know, like, I'll definitely, you know, pitch in some money to help get the thing made, but I'm not going to throw in, like, I think it was like $50 you have to throw in to get a hard copy of it. And I'm like, no, because I know I'm Oh, come on. Oh, yes. Goodbye. Yeah, a bunch. He said, though, that he actually got most of his... Like, he got a huge influx from when he did... I think he did... Not Pawn Stars. Maybe it was Pawn... Might have been Pawn Stars. He did some sort of main... Or another YouTuber gave him exposure, and he said that he got more, like, new eyes from that than AVGN, but he still said, you know, obviously he got a big boost from that.
Round 2, fight.
It was kind of cool. I call himself Pat the NES Punk, but he still reviewed other genre of games or other systems.
Sub-Zero wins. Round 3, fight. Finish him.
God knows how he got that.
Wins.
I mean, I'm sure he's said how he did it, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head.
Melina. Round 1, fight.
Oh, fucked into the remote.
Outstanding.
That went well.
Wins. Round 2, fight.
that was a good comeback.
Wins. Round 3, fight.
Oh, fuck.
Finish him.
Ah, fuck, I forget what her fatality was.
Round 1, fight. Melina wins. Round 2, fight. Finish her.
That went well.
Melina wins.
That's one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to go and assign all my hotkeys to this scene. Although, maybe they work. Actually, probably not. Yeah, my parents probably still regret the day they bought me that Nintendo back in the day. I think I was 7 when I got it. But I was hooked pretty goddamn quickly.
Baraka wins. Round 2, fight.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going back and playing Metal Gear Solid 1 again.
Finish her.
Gladly.
Baraka wins. Fatality. Round 1, fight. Baraka wins. Round 2, fight.
And I remember I didn't buy a PS3 until Metal Gear Solid 4 came out. Like, I waited to get the special edition they made for it.
Johnny Cage wins. Round 3.
And that was impressive. That was the 80 gig model. Whereas the other ones are, I think it was, what was it? It was 20 and 60.
Finish him.
But also the 81 was cool because it had software emulation for the PS2 games,
Fatality.
which is pretty decent. And also full, or
1, fight.
almost full PS1 emulation. That's one thing that kind of pisses me off. Yeah, it was 80 gig, the Metal Gear one. One thing that pissed me off was when they did the update to the PS4, and they were like, I understand kind of not doing, you know, PS2, PS3 emulation, but come on, you couldn't fucking do PS1 emulation.
Round 3.
But like that, I refuse to fucking believe. I think it would have made so much extra money. Like, you could have hired some random coder. How hard would it have been to write an emulator for the PS4 to run? Hey, welcome, Adachi. How hard would it have been to write an emulator to play fucking PS4 game, or PS1 games on the PS4?
Fight.
They'd literally done them for the previous two, you know. The PS2 could do it. The PS3 could do it. The fucking PSP could do it. The PS Vita could do it, but the PS4 couldn't.
Scorpion wins.
Yeah, like I was pissed. Like I would love to be able to go back and play like the old Tekken games or just any of those other things that were available. Alright, it is all about the money. I think they could have made a bunch of money. Because again, like I said, how hard could it have been to write an emulator on x86 architecture? Oh yeah, just tons of series. I mean, I totally understand why, you know, why they didn't do backwards compatible with the PS3, because that thing was just a fucking crazy hardware setup that even, you know, regular emulators still have issues with.
Round one, fight.
What's his name? Bonner Vintage Gamer did a good video on that too, as to why PS3 games were so hard to program for. Like, it was a really powerful system, but the fucking learning curve was so intense that I think it hurt it. I think it did more harm than good. Goodbye.
Wins. Fatality.
Fuck. Hold on. Sorry, be right back.
Round one, fight. Baraka wins. Round two, fight. Baraka wins. Prepare to die. You will die, mortal. Prepare to die. You will die. Is that your best? You are nothing. Feel the wrath. You feel the power of Shao. Feel the wrath of Shao Kahn. Is that your feel the power of Shao Kahn? Feel the wrath. You will die. Feel the power. I rule this world. Prepare to die. Is that your best? Prepare to die. Feel the power of Shao. You will die, mortal. You are nothing. You are nothing. Feel the wrath of Shao Kahn. I rule. You are nothing. Feel the power of Shao Kahn. I rule this island. I rule this world. All too easy. Prepare to die. You will die, Is that your best? You will die, mortal. I am Shao Kahn. You are nothing. Feel the wrath of Shao Kahn. Feel the wrath. You are nothing. No, no.
Oh my god, my micro's off.
Smoke, choose your destiny.
Good thing you said something, Helicopter. That was extremely embarrassing. I'm so sorry.
Excellent. Round one, fight.
God, so I said all that shit. No, I meant to say also, thank you very much, Helicopter, for that donation. The timing of it was perfect. What the fuck?
Wins. Round two, fight.
Oh, fuck. But no, the donation, how it hit right when I won, and then, like, as he's blowing up, you hear the yes chant. That's my fault for not double checking, make sure the thing was on.
Well done. Finisher.
Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to do that.
Round one, fight.
And I feel bad. So no wonder no one commented on my awesome story.
Superb.
I thought I was just being, I just thought I was an awful storyteller. Hold on. Fuck. The fact that I still remember his combos,
Fight.
I don't know if that's more sad or like amazing. Fuck, I'm missing though. Because you have to juggle him, and then you get like, if you do it right, you get like 47% damage.
Finish him. Fuck. Smoke wins. Round one, fight. Superb. Superb. Smoke wins.
I actually did Guilty Gear a while ago. I should have an archive of it on my Twitch channel. Okay, I'm not going to try to juggle. I'm just going to fuck. Well, that was interesting. Okay, now the combo just isn't working.
Finish him.
Shouldn't the game be over at that point?
Fatality. Round one, fight. Superb. Super Smoke wins. Round two, fight.
Take that fucking.
Jade wins. Round three, fight. Superb. Well done. Finish him.
Fuck.
Well done. Smoke.
Yeah, I haven't played any of those games.
Fight.
Not opposed to it, I just haven't played them. Pretty sure I finished that combo, but I guess no.
3, fight! Finisher!
I don't remember his other fatality. I think he just drops a bomb down their throats. I don't know why they open up their mouths to receive it, but
Wins. Fatality.
at least I think that's what the other fatality. This is gonna be fun.
Fight! Superb. Fight! No. Superb.
Jesus. I remember that combo. I don't remember how to do it, but I remember. No, I didn't see a new Mortal Kombat movie. I might check it out sometime, but I didn't really have much interest in it. And then when I saw the reviews, I was like, you know, maybe I'll catch it sometime. They don't have HBO Max. I definitely saw the original movie. Wait, what? Are you kidding me? I was about to say I better win that one.
Round 2. Fight! Well done. Superb.
You all suffer.
Smoke wins. Fatality.
Oh God.
1. Fight. Well done.
I remember for a while, Mortal Kombat, the original, held the title for least bad video game movie.
Donkey wins. Round 2. Fight.
And then its sequel took the title of worst.
Well done.
This isn't going well. Really not well. Okay, that made sense. You all saw that, right?
Smoke wins.
I literally threw the thing at him, he just ran right through it. I remember I saw a Street Fighter movie on a class trip. We went to like, where'd we go? Yeah, I know we went to New Hampshire. That was like an overnight trip. Was it for that? Yeah, I think it was. Because it was like this ski trip. But of course, not everyone skied, so they had to come up with shit for people who didn't ski. And so they take us to like different places, and one of them was some movie theater, and we saw Street Fighter.
Smoke wins. Round 2. Fight.
Come on. If you really want to see some hot garbage, look up the Alone in the Dark movie. That movie was so bad, I remember next to nothing about it. I watched it like as a joke. I remember so little about it. All you need to know is that they cast Tara Reid, you know, the girl from American Pie. They cast her as a scientist. That went well.
Wins. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, fuck, oh, come on.
Wins.
Actually, if I go and I sign my sound, but actually, no, that shouldn't be an issue.
Smoke. Round 1. Fight.
Oh. I swear, when I actually, you know, before the stream, I actually do some prep work to make sure everything will at least run smoothly. And so I did like a few matches of this, and I was pulling off those, like the juggle combo of that, like perfectly. And then when it comes to prime time, it's like, nope, not gonna work.
Fight.
Okay, let's do it. What else can I do? The thing is, his is the only combos that I know by hand, or, you know, perfectly.
Round 1. Fight. Well done. Wins. Round 2. Fight.
You know, I've literally seen people who, well, I know Wings has had things interrupted for that.
Finish him.
And I know Stuttering John did a stream where he had to like pause it to go and do that. Holy shit! Wow.
Good job with the DSP video, man. Really informative.
Thank you, Blake. That means a lot to me, dude. That was very generous. Let's go back to smoke. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad people enjoyed the video. And I was, you don't know how close I was tonight to releasing it. So I was like, people are gonna go and shit on it, you know, low quality, not good production, amateurish, all this kind of shit. But just the overwhelming positive response was like shocking. Come on, if you block the attack, aren't you supposed to take damage? Or do they take out like cheesing? But yeah, I saw a streamer. He was ready to do like it. He wasn't a gaming streamer. He was this. Well, I went over to one of my other streams. Stuttering John, the guy who you literally his claim to fame was stuttering. He was on the Howard Stern show. Then he became the announcer for Tonight Show. And then he just or once the Tonight Show ended, he stopped being the announcer, and now he's doing a super left-wing streaming show on YouTube. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, let me rephrase that. He's not doing what I do. He's not a game streamer. He does really left-wing political commentary. Oh.
Smoke wins. Round 3. Fight.
Yeah, mainly what he does is when he's not doing political stuff, he's complaining about Howard Stern. Actually, well, hold on, I'll comment on that in a second. That was pretty fucking cool. He walked into the combo. I was doing the other guy. Alright, I don't have time to read this. Actually, from what I heard from someone, I don't remember who it was, but it was someone who would know. They said it wasn't just a simple case of John getting hired. Like, apparently he had to go through like multiple rounds of auditions. I mean, maybe it was just supposed to be like a formality or technicality, but it wasn't like they they didn't just go and say, okay, I want this guy to be on the Tonight Show because I hate Howard. It was like an actual process and multiple interviews that he had to go through to get it done. I mean, but yeah, still, the idea that friggin' a stutterer is, you know, when you consider, you know, the previous announcers, you know, Ed McMahon, what was the other guy's name? Ed Hall? Not Ed Hall. That blonde-haired guy who he replaced. He kind of looked like Shadow Stevens. But no, apparently it wasn't just a thing like that. But I mean, but he made a... No, I don't mean that. I meant that there was another announcer before John, because he used to also appear in a bunch of the skits. I'm gonna look it up. If no one knows, I'm gonna look it up after this. Because I refuse to leave my audience. What the hell? You saw that, right? I threw my projectile at you. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick you up and just like that. I just know his last name was Hall. And then he actually did a thing.
Smoke wins.
What was it? After he got fired, he did a video with freaking Dave Letterman. Back when, like, Letterman and, you know, when Conan was having his troubles with the Tonight Show, and they brought in Leno. It was going, you know, the controversy going back to Leno. Letterman did a skit, and he used the old announcer. Boy, it's exciting, isn't it? Oh, come on.
Taro wins.
Okay, hold on. Let's make sure there's nothing sensitive on there. Well, yeah, don't worry about that bar there. That's an old thing I was testing donations with. I hate how it doesn't default and go full screen. Oh, it was Ed Hall. Yeah, this guy. This was the old announcer before John took over. He's still, okay, he's still around. He's only 62? Wow, oh geez, he's pretty young actually. Yeah, he had a great delivery. John Melendez. Wait a minute, Gene Rayburn announced for The Tonight Show? Did Brett Summers marry Gene Rayburn? Who the hell would ask that kind of a question? Hey, welcome to the stream, Free Rebo. That's so fucked. Okay, people are probably joining the streams that want to watch Mortal Kombat. Okay, let's go over to that. Oops, that's not the scene. There we go.
Fight.
I don't think Jay and Howard ever reconciled either. Like, I know Howard's reconciled with a bunch of people, but I'm pretty sure he still hasn't done it with Jay. But I know he reconciled with Rosie, he reconciled with Chevy Chase. He kind of reconciled with Dee Snider. But then the last I heard, Dee was pissed at him. So I don't know what the hell happened. Oh yeah, Seinfeld, yeah. I mean, that 17 song that they made was pretty brutal. I don't think I can post it on here, or we can't do it because I'll probably do a, well, probably wouldn't be a content, well, probably wouldn't be a DMCA claim because it's a parody. I'm the Beetlejuice, so he's still he's not really on the show. I mean, he's still alive, to the best of my knowledge. I think if he had died, I would have heard about it. But I think after his manager died, he started making a lot few. Like after Sean died, the appearances were a lot less frequent. Note to self, don't throw projectiles.
Taro wins.
Yeah, I remember mentioning that too, to Robin Williams. That whole thing was so sad, you know. I mean, it's obviously bad. It's sad when someone loses their life, you know, like that. But it's really creepy though, that line he had in what is it, Best Dad Ever, or America's Best Dad. Just look up Robin Williams' Best Dad. You know, he says, you know, there's literally a line where he goes, you know, what he did is a long-term solution to a short-term problem. And it's so, like, depressing to see him make a statement like that. Yeah, I think it's America's Best Dad. Isn't that what it's called? It's directed by Bobcat Goldthwait. It's an amazing movie. It's such a good movie. Really, really dark humor, but really good. Very well made. Oh, is that why they kept her behind the glass? No, I'm just kidding. I know you mean Williams.
Taro wins. Round 2. Fight.
Just a reflex to throw that. It is weird when you go back and you listen to like those old shows from like the 80s and early 90s when they would just have like guests who would just like stop by. Oh, come on.
Wins.
They would just stop by and just hang for like an entire show, like Dee Snider, what's his name? Sam Kinison, Penn Jillette, Carlin did it a couple of times. What's his name? That guitarist, the one from Mountain. The name is, it's not tipping my tongue, but I can't remember. Leslie West, him.
Fight.
Well, that's actually probably going to be one of the videos I'm kind of looking into doing. I mean, I'm going to make one more DSP video, at least. And then I kind of want to do a thing on, like, satellite radio. Or kind of like the fall of all these people. Like the big names that moved over. Like, or rather the shock jocks. So it would be about Howard, Opie and Anthony, and Bubba. I don't think there's really much to do about Pharrell because he kind of kept falling up. Because he went from Howard to CBS Radio, and now I guess he's doing this other, like, podcast kind of thing now. Or it's some, I think, internet radio network. But he never really had a fall, as far as I can tell, and he had no, like, unless I missed something, I don't think Pharrell's had any scandals.
Taro wins.
I used to listen to him at night. Well, that was when I was back when I was really into sports. And I just like because his show was like kind of really different than than like anything else. At least I was on radio at the time. Like just this guy with this like quick, raspy voice, you know, talking sports and giving like lines on shit. And then he'd have like Shuli on a bunch of times and just these other like crazy guests. Like, to me, it was just like the perfect late night type of show. Oh, yes.
Wins. Round 1. Fight.
What the fuck? No, like, look at that. That should be 40 damage. Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
That was pathetic. Fight.
Yeah, I didn't remember that. It's kind of weird, though, like, to see, you know, Bubba just won't go away. I mean, now he's on Twitch. I mean, he's still doing radio, but now you can go and watch his stuff on Twitch. He does a multicast, or, you know, a video feed on that. Yeah, I remember he had that Bubble Raw website for a while. But now he can just do it with Twitch. Yeah, I did used to watch Friends, but then SmackDown started, so obviously I'm gonna watch, you know, wrestling over Friends. And that was also why I stopped watching Family Guy for a while, because that moved to Thursdays. Yeah, because of course it made sense to put, you know, Family Guy against freaking Friends, the hottest show at the time.
Fight.
That really is an amazing redemption story, though, for Family Guy. You know, this acclaimed funny show that Fox basically killed because they timed it out. Or, you know, I mean, like, they put in at the worst time spot ever. And then, so they don't do it, and then they cancel it. Adult Swim picks it up, gets awesome ratings. They release on DVD, sells like millions of copies, and then Fox is like, hey, people would probably pay us if we can make a ton of money off of this. Let's bring it back, and that's what they did. ECW, I mean, I got into ECW kind of late. I didn't get into it until like 99. I just didn't really know it existed, because I got back into wrestling in general in 99. But the little bit that I saw, I loved. And then after that, that was pathetic. Like, it was really revolutionary cool at the time, but then when you kind of look back at it, it's like, kind of like also the Attitude Era, some shit just doesn't age too well. And it kind of set a bad precedent for wrestling in general. Like, it made people start expecting too much of wrestlers, I think. By the way, it's not me skipping through the death animation. The game just flat out says, okay, fuck you, continue.
Fight.
Oh yeah, 3 hits, 40% damage. That's fair. It's like a less charming version of, what's his name? The guy from Infinity War. Thanos, yeah.
Fight!
Fuck. I don't think I ever beat the arcade version. What time is it? 10:01.
Round one. Fight!
Come on, I blocked that.
Let's do it. Round two. Fight!
This is a thing, like, Midway never learned how to program, like, good boss fights. They're just incredibly cheap, and you have to either find an exploit, a cheese, or just get to where, like, the AI just kind of breaks itself, and you can get some easy hits in.
Round two. Fight!
The SNK isn't bad. I actually did a stream of that on Sunday. We did a bunch of old SNK games. We did Fatal Fury, Samurai Showdown, Art of Fighting. What was the? Oh yeah, and World Heroes.
Smoke. Round one. Fight!
Maybe I'll try Colonel after this.
Fight!
Okay, thanks for stopping by, Jay. Actually, maybe Liu Kang. I think I remember it's a cheese with him. Yeah, let's find out.
Round one. Fight! I win round two. Fight!
I think you might be able to cheese with Liu Kang, though.
Liu Kang. Round one. Fight! Fight!
I think in 2 you could cheese with Liu Kang. I think they fixed it with this.
You're still trying to win.
It's just the first 3 MK games. Not like the trilogy game they made for PS. Oh yeah, just PS1 and Nintendo 64.
Round one. Fight!
Wait, what? You can block that?
I win round two. Fight! You never.
That's interesting.
That was Fight!
I'm not sure who's overpowered in this. Yeah, the problem with Cabal is I don't think his move works in this. Like his the thing that stuns the guy.
Sub-Zero. Round 1. Fight!
I don't remember. I remember, like, I could see the combo in my head, but I don't remember what the button prompts were. Well, no, it's the midway bosses that are always broken. I love the long-ass yell. Okay, 3 more tries, and then if that doesn't work, I'm just gonna call it a night.
Smoke.
We did beat Mortal Kombat 2, though.
Fight!
1 out of 3 ain't bad. That. No, he's not in 3. I think he actually got killed. I mean, don't quote me. I'm not big on the Mortal Kombat lore. I'm not even completely familiar with like the Sub-Zero and Scorpion relationship, and why like there's 2 Sub-Zeros. Like one's the real one, one's the fake one. I don't know. Like, it's not even like dealing with Akuma from Super Street Fighter. Because at least with him, like, it's... you could work strategies and shit. But this guy is just... you know, moves you can't block. You can... And this is on, like, the second highest difficulty. Or, let me rephrase that, the second lowest one, I mean. See if his wife can take him down.
Round 1. Fight!
Fuck, I don't remember how to do one move. That went well.
Round 2. Fight!
I remember she had a screaming stun move, but I don't remember how to do it. I probably should have thought that before I picked her. Let's try Cabal.
Fight.
Oh, it does work. You showed me. Fuck.
Still trying to fight.
Yeah, Stark had a fucking gun. Pretty soon I'm gonna get nailed for ethics violations for this video. You can't show torture on our on our streaming platform. That's not who I meant to pick. It just timed out on her.
Fight.
Fuck.
You're still trying to fight.
It's like a screaming move, but I'm sure he has a counter to it. Yeah, it was for Scream. But I doubt that it would probably work here. It was like I remember there was this person who I used to follow. They streamed themselves trying to fight Sans in, what is it, in Undertale? You know, the genocide run. And it went on for like hours. Because they just kept trying and trying because they had some reflex issues.
You're still trying to fight.
I think that was a good 4-second yell. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. I feel like my best chance with him is because I know the most powerful combos with him. Come on.
That was pathetic. Fight.
Was that 8 seconds? Because the only thing is he has a counter for literally anything you could do.
Fight. That was authentic. Fight. You're still trying to win.
It's almost sometimes I wish I had a face cam so I could just see like the utter annoyance on my face right now.
Smoke. Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, like it doesn't. When they have a counter to literally everything you do.
You're still trying to win. Smoke.
Okay, 10:30 is my cutoff.
Round 1. Fight.
That's mean it's hard to play defensive too because like he can just kill the range to you in a second. Like, can you imagine if I was actually paying for this shit? I mean, what are we up to now? At least like $10?
Smoke. Round 1. Fight. You're still round 2. Fight.
No, they're not bugs. They're working perfectly fine. That's the problem. Oh, fuck. Even if I'd hit that, it wouldn't have worked.
Smoke. Round 1. Fight.
Oh, really? Well, no, that doesn't really work either because
Fight.
if I spam low, he just jumps over it. And if I try to hit him for the counter, he's already recovered. Might as well try Liu Kang. If nothing else, that's some variety. And then if you throw the high one, he can just throw his projectile, which it'll hit him, it'll hit him, but yeah, see?
Liu Kang wins. Round 2. Fight.
Oh! Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, it froze. The thing froze. Hold on. It might recover. There we go. Yeah, thanks for that suggestion. Who did that? Adachi. Ooh, battle with Ermac.
Round one. Fight.
Oh. Whoa.
Dak wins. Round two. Fight. Finish him. Dak wins.
Oh, Jesus, look at that head.